The year 2020 has been a tough one for everyone in the world. For the sports fans too, a 5-month gap created a sense of emptiness. While the stoppage in 2020 was caused due to a pandemic, a stoppage in cricket in Pakistan was caused due to something similarly dangerous: terrorism. On 3rd March 2009, Sri Lankan cricket team's bus was attacked by armed men, bringing major international cricket to halt in Pakistan for as long as a decade. Let us understand what really happened in that incident. Team India was scheduled to tour Pakistan in early 2009, but the terror attack in Mumbai in November 2008 resulted in a political turmoil between the two neighbors. However, the Sri Lankan Cricket Board agreed to tour Pakistan for a two-test series amid security concerns, after the Pakistan Cricket Board had promised Sri Lankan Cricket Board that their players would be given presidential security. The first test was played in Karachi, which ended in a draw. The proceedings then shifted to Lahore for the second test. It was cricket as usual for the first 2 days. Sri Lanka batted first and scored a mammoth 606 in the first innings. Pakistan were too cruising with 110 for 1 at stumps on day 2. But what happened on the morning of the third day will always remain etched in the memories of those who were at the scene and those who bore the brunt of it. Players from both the teams and the match officials were ready to leave for the stadium from the hotel. The players had team buses while the umpires and the match referee were seated in a van. On that morning, the Pakistan bus wasn't ready, and so the Sri Lankan bus and the umpire's van left for the stadium in a single convoy. At a distance of a few meters from the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, a white car blocked the Sri Lankan team bus, and few armed men started shooting at the convoy. It looked like a well-coordinated and systematic attack, as the terrorists were placed to get a view from all the sides. All of a sudden, panic took over as few policemen present with the players got shot. The Sri Lankan players got down just in time to defend themselves. All the players knelt down in the aisle of the bus and quickly helped their coach Trevor Bayliss and assistant coach Paul Fabres to get down to safety. Tilakratne Dilshan was just seated behind the driver and had the presence of mind to instruct the driver to get the bus moving out of the scene. The driver was under his seat as he handled the steering wheel as per Dilshan's instruction. The bullets were hitting the bus from all sides by now. Just before the bus was about to move, a grenade was thrown under the bus, which fortunately failed to go off. The bus started moving in time and a handheld rocket launcher was fired. Luckily, that too was missed. The bus driver Khalil Meher received a lot of praise for driving the players to safety. But the umpires had a horrific time. The driver of their congested car was shot dead pretty soon. The policemen shouted instructions to get down, but it was too late. Fourth umpire Ahsan Raza was shot in the chest, while Simon Toffel and Chris Broad were unhurt. The policemen rushed to the spot and drove them out of the crime scene. Toffel and Broad would have never seen in their careers with players in the dressing room covered in the blood lying on the stretchers. But they exactly saw the same when they finally reached the Sri Lankan dressing room. Kumara Sangakkara was hit on the shoulder with a shrapnel. Paul Fabres had an iron spike through his hand. Mahila Jayawardene got injured on his ankle, and Ajanta Mendes had small pieces of glass in the back of his head. Taranga Paranavitana on his debut series and Thilan Samarveera were shot and had to be rushed to a private hospital. The players waited in the dressing room for over 5 hours until they were finally airlifted from the middle of the ground. That fateful event claimed 6 policemen and left 7 players and match officials injured, but no gunman was caught. Pressure from ICC and other big boards ensured that no international cricket was hosted in Pakistan for the next 6 years. They were not allowed to co-host even the World Cup in 2011. Lahore attack had a crippling effect on Pakistan cricket and its board. 10 years after the attack, Kumara Sangakkara, who is now the president of the MCC since 2019, led an MCC side in Pakistan to bring back sporting normalcy in the country. They have held a successful PSL tournament in the country and are now inviting other countries to play. However, the most important point here to note is that if the culprits of the Lahore attack are not yet negated, can Pakistan really assure tight security to touring teams? Check our other whiteboard style cricket videos backed by deep research. Kindly subscribe to our channel and help us grow. Thank you.